My name is Matt Simcoe, and the word that I'm doing my project on is the word hip. I'm going to do an impersonation of a conversation I had with a friend when I first got here to Penn State. Yo, what's up, man? I'm Matt.
Hey, I'm Jeff.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How do you like it here at Penn State so far?
Oh, it's awesome. I love it.
Dude, I'm so hip.
What?
What?
What is hip?
You don't know what hip is?
No.
The word hip means to agree, concur, or express understanding of something. It also means being in the know or in the knowledge. Hip can be used in two ways. I could say, I'm hip, meaning I know or I understand. Or I could ask, are you hip, meaning do you know, do you understand? Two examples could be if I said, man, the song is off the hook.
Yeah, I'm hip.
Or I'm hip to this music scene. The word hip originates in the Washington, D.C. area. It is part of the D.C. slang. I'm from Northern Virginia, and where I'm from, the word hip is used quite frequently. Whenever you say I'm hip or are you hip, everybody understands what you're saying. The transition was really weird because whenever I said the word hip at home, everybody knew what I meant. Whenever I said the word hip at Penn State, everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I pretty much had to take the word out of my vocabulary. Although there are no true traces back to the origin of the word hip, there are a few different beliefs. One speculation is that etymologists believe that the word hip derives from the words hip, het, and hepcat, which comes from the African word hepicat, meaning one who has his eyes open. Alternative theories of the origin of the word hip come from those who smoked opium recreationally. Because opium users consumed it laying on their side or hip, the term became a code word for the practice. Many people believe that the new meaning of the word hip comes from the old meaning, which everybody knows, which is the 70s and 80s slang, where hip means to be cool. I think that the new meaning of hip comes from that meaning because to know something or to be knowledgeable is cool in its own way. Now we're going to go over some examples of how the word hip is not used.
Do you hip the new song?
That is incorrect. What you would say is, are you hip to the new song?
Are you hip to the new song? That new song? I don't hip.
That is also incorrect. What you would want to say is, I am not hip to that new song.
I'm not hip to that new song. I now hip what hip means.
Close, but still wrong. What you'd want to say is, I am now hip to what hip means.
I am now hip to what hip means.
Thank you for listening to my instructional video on how to use the word hip.
I'm now hip to what hip means.